Hi guys, welcome back. So I just want to introduce you to my little sister Jo.
Hiya.
So this is a bit of a different video, isn't it? Because this was all sort of come about quite spur of the minute, and I'm really excited. I'm sure you are too.
Oh, yeah.
So Bill and I had spoken, even though we hadn't originally planned to go to the NEC in February. Plans have sort of changed a bit, and we've decided that we were going to go. And we're going to go to the NEC and back in one day. And we was here last week, wasn't we? And I just sort of casually said to Jo, like, "Oh, we're going to the NEC in 2 weeks' time. I would ask you to come, but not sort of. I can't really imagine that's your sort of thing."
Whereas I replied, I don't care, it's a weekend away.
Oh yeah, this girl needs a holiday. Holiday to Birmingham. So yeah, I said like, oh, we were planning on going there and back in one day, but had sort of thought about going in the caravan.
Well, I had said, oh, why don't we make a weekend of it?
Yeah.
Book a hotel.
And I was like, oh, I didn't want to say because I didn't think you'd want to do it, but yes, she does. I didn't want to put her off, but I don't know why, because you're really spontaneous. So
well, that's after you've instigated the spontaneity, like the spontaneous trips. I'm like, oh, it's not so much now we've got a Sophie, because obviously having a baby in tow is a lot more difficult to be spontaneous.
Yeah, and it's sort of frowned upon if you leave them at home. Not that we'd leave her at home, because she's the light of our life. She really is. So yeah, so we've got Jo, my brother-in-law Phil, he's coming as well, and their daughter Sophie. You're coming for the Saturday and the Sunday, and me and Bill are doing the Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
We're going in the caravan, because we had initially said about staying in a hotel.
Didn't we?
Yeah. I meant we were going to
sorry.
stay in a hotel, wasn't we? All together. Then I changed my mind. I was like, oh, actually, why don't we use the caravan?
It makes more sense, get some use out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Even though it'd be the longest tow, and I said I wanted to stay local, but let's just embark on a 4.5 hour journey.
Why not?
I know, why not?
So we'd said about, once you said that you wanted to stay in the caravan, you were like, oh, why don't you stay with us?
Yes, I did.
And I was like, oh, I'd love to, like the idea of all being together, but the logistics of it probably wouldn't really work. What with having a little baby, having to try and like bed share with her in like the front bed.
Yeah, true, because it is only a 4-berth.
Yeah, like I don't think that would work. And also, when she wakes up for a bottle in the night, don't really want to encroach on your sleep.
Well, I don't mind, as long as you make a tea or something. Like, bring me a cup of tea, I'm more than happy.
Yeah,
but
really not up for that.
No, and also the ideal in the mind is like, oh, how lovely, like she'd wake up in the night to have a cup of tea. But the reality is like, shut that baby up, I want to sleep.
Yes.
Which I'm sure is like the story of your life.
Oh, yeah. All worth it.
So this is actually going to be a first for me and Bill, because it's going to be the first CL site that we've ever stayed on. Looked at fully serviced campsites, because actually if you and Phil had joined us, we would have stayed there so we could have a shower, toilet, blah, blah, blah. But all in the local sort of area, they were fully booked. And as it happened, you wanted to stay in a hotel anyway.
It makes it easier for us.
So much easier. So I said to Bill, why don't we just do a CL? So a bit nervous, because I was initially apprehensive nervous, because this is the first like holiday away in the caravan, two-night break. Actually, how long is the leisure battery going to last? And we've booked in to Gate Farm near Sedgemoor, which is sort of around a 20-minute drive from the NEC CL, but it's actually got an electric hookup. So yeah, which is really good. So we haven't got to worry about running out of electric.
Oh, thank God for that.
But it will be the first time that we've used things like the shower. The shower.
Okay.
And things like that. So that's going to be quite interesting, actually, how long a shower can we have and how often we're going to have to change the water, etc.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a new one for us. Spoke to the site owners. They seem really nice, because Jo and Phil are coming up in a separate car, aren't you, to us. And I just said, oh, is it sort of okay if they come and help us set up? Because we're going to aim to sort of get there for check-in time at 12:30, and maybe you could help us set up.
Yeah, do bits and bobs and then have some lunch.
And make some lunch. Yeah, have some lunch together, which would be quite nice. Then sort of like head out. So it wasn't actually initially going to go to the February show. We had planned to go on a week's holiday at the end of February, but since Christmas, unfortunately, Bill's not been very well, hence why he hasn't sort of been in the last couple of videos. He's sort of undergoing various tests and whatnot, so just sort of considering the circumstances and wanted to be relatively flexible with time. Obviously, unlikely to get a hospital appointment on a Saturday or a Sunday, so that means we can sort of go away at the weekend. But yeah, just sort of a bit of uncertainty at the minute, which is a shame because it's thrown a bit of a spanner in the works, because it would have been lovely to have been going on our first week's holiday that we'd sort of hoped to plan on. So we can kind of scrap the New Year's Eve video. That's all sort of gone out of the window. But I think we sort of need to roll with the punches and draw the positives.
Well, it's
we wouldn't
positive
have
for me because it means I'm coming away to the NEC.
positive for you, and
But-
also it's nice to go away with you. So
Yeah,
it's not
it
something we've done. Well, I say it's not something we've done. We have. We went
Last
to
August.
Winchester in August, but not in a caravan.
No.
Well, in Mum and Dad's caravan, and we were in a tent, and
Not
you
for
were
very
in
long.
yawning. So yeah, just sort of drawing the positives really, and also I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to convince Jo to become a caravanner. Although
I don't think I'll take much convincing,
she's not.
let's be
No,
honest.
she's literally not taking.
Currently a
anything.
tit in a tent, like... Camping for us is like tent lifestyle, and I'm really not loving the whole getting on and off the airbed in the night. I've got a bad back. Could really
Yeah,
do
you
more
have.
of like a higher up bed and, you know, just more the luxuries.
You'd be happy to make up a bed though, wouldn't you? You're not
I'll be
fussed about
happy
a
to make up
fixed
a bed.
bed.
That's, no, I'm not really
But
bothered about
just
a fixed bed.
the comfort of
The comfort of actually being off the ground as well, because it gets so cold, and
yeah, it does, and
Yeah.
especially when you've got a little one, I think
I want to try and keep her warm.
Yeah.
That's how I'm trying to sell it to Phil.
sell
in
it
the
to
caravan.
Phil. Yeah, okay, decided. So this weekend Jo's buying a caravan. No, she's not.
No, I'm
Strict orders: leave the debit cards at home.
Yeah. So I would really like to get a caravan, but like there's a few things that are hindering me, like towing. I've never towed before, and also I'm not the most confident of drivers, so I feel like I
No,
need to
you're
do
a
it
good
bit.
driver though. I'd say you're a confident driver. You just don't have enough belief in yourself
No,
that you could
because I
do
used
it.
to drive like
Yeah, you
motorists and
should-
stuff, and then all of a
Joe
sudden I'm
would
like,
drive
oh
anywhere.
maybe it's since we've had Sophie, like the thought of an extra person to sort of consider,
Yeah,
or an extra life to
yeah.
consider.
When you've got a daughter to consider, I suppose you probably look at life in a different
Yeah,
outlook.
but no, I definitely want to like do like a towing course.
Well, I said you could use our car, didn't I? Like,
You did.
Don't get a tow bar fitted to your car for you
No.
to then not like it, just in order to do the towing course.
Yeah, because obviously that would be a massive waste of money.
Or you could do what Dad did with me: take me to the local car park in our, well, obviously not in our old Passat.
Yeah.
But you could do it in our car trailer. He can set the cones out. You can practice reversing.
Oh
see how
yeah,
you get on
it'd be
with
a
it.
doddle.
Yeah, it'd be a breeze. I have seen your parking, not the best, but.
It's because that's what motor movers are for, isn't
Well,
it?
exactly. That's what a motor mover's for. But actually, also we need to. I say we. It's not up to me at all. But like your tow car, while you could tow like a lightweight caravan,
Yeah.
but it actually
Ideally,
this is,
we'd need like a more stronger car.
yeah,
Is that the right word? Like
yeah.
stronger car?
Well,
Right.
more powerful car,
Yes,
perhaps.
that's it.
Because what car have you currently got? You've
We've
got
got
a
a Vauxhall Grandland.
Oh, God, we're a family of Vauxhalls.
Oh,
well,
yeah, we are.
brother and sister of Vauxhalls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's something like a 1.2, so it's not particularly
1.2
powerful.
petrol.
Yeah.
But I did look it up. I'm sure you can tow something like 1,200 kilos or something like that.
Yeah.
Which a lightweight four-berth caravan, you could like maybe like an Explore 304 or something like that. I think I
yeah,
sent
'cause
you a
I was
link to
looking
one
at
of them.
them, wasn't I? And I sent you a link. I was like, oh, I really like this one.
That I think would be an ideal caravan because it's quite small, lightweight. You wait until we get to the NEC. I'm going to try and sell it to her. I think I've already sold it.
You've already
to her.
said we just put it into them.
Yeah. So yeah, that's exciting. Okay, so Jo, what are your expectations of the show? Because she's never actually been before, have you?
Also, I expect to see lots of caravans.
Yep, loads of
I know they
caravans.
do like accessories and things, so I know like you're really wanting to look at like TVs.
I'm dying to look at the accessories.
So also like trailer tents. I know they've got a little section of trailer tents. Which
Yeah,
is something
you're
I'm
not
also
adverse.
considering.
Yeah, you're not adverse to a trailer tent.
No.
are you? You'd rather a caravan.
But it just seems a bit pointless. If you're going to tow something, you might as well tow a caravan rather than a trailer tent. Like, be a bit more comfortable. I
yeah,
feel.
and it's less to set up. But
Yeah.
I think some of them are really easy. You just literally undo
it
a
open,
latch, open it up,
fold
and
it
it's
out.
kind of there. But it is still that under canvas type
Yeah,
thing.
and like it's
In the wet, I don't
Yeah,
know.
not really loving the idea of that, but it's an option.
It's an option, and let's just explore every single option.
Yeah, of course.
So, do you think you'll be buying one?
Definitely not this, not this time round.
I said that though, and in February, when we
yeah.
went in August, no, it's not even August, when we went in October, we kind of went with we're going to look, not expecting to buy, and we did. There's kind of like a magic about the show, so
Don't say that.
you might
I
go
better
back
dig down the
to
back of the sofa then.
Yep, exactly. Dig deep. So yeah, what am I hoping to see? Really keen to go and look at things like awnings, sun canopies, things like that. Although Bill and I had said that we wanted to kind of live with the caravan for a year, see how we holiday in it, whether we would actually need a full awning or like a canopy. It'd be nice to actually just go and look. Now we know the dimensions and the sizes.
Yeah.
Actually, how much would a canopy cost? How much would an awning cost? Things like that. So that's going to be really interesting to see. You touched on earlier about the TVs. We haven't got a TV yet, and TV is really important to Bill. So really keen to go and look at some TVs. Also really want to look at kitchenware because I don't have like dedicated pots and pans. No,
Oh, okay.
I've taken from home. So it'd be
Oh,
nice
yeah, that'd be a lot
to
easier
have
to keep
that.
it in the van,
Yeah,
wouldn't
just
it?
leave it in the caravan. Also want to look at caravan Wi-Fi. That's something that I hadn't really thought about
I
before.
didn't realise that was even a thing.
Yeah, it is a thing. Because initially we'd planned to sort of like tether our phones.
Okay, what's that I know about?
Yeah, but having watched a few videos online, I think Avtex do quite a good caravan Wi-Fi setup. And if on your phone, like you've got quite a weak signal, you can actually, using caravan Wi-Fi, give you a bit of a stronger signal.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but obviously you'd still need a SIM card deal type thing with that. So still need to do a bit of research into that. But I'm hoping to go to the show, speak to someone who knows what we might find out. I'm also looking for some outdoor wear, like a regatta coat or something like that.
Okay.
I'm going to be outdoorsy.
Who are you kidding?
Yep, who am I kidding? I don't know, I just think it'd be quite nice to have a lightweight jacket that you can sort of put on if you want to nip over to the toilet block or something.
Yeah.
Because the only coats I've got are like big, thick, woolly,
Winter coats.
like winter coats, which aren't really appropriate. And I think also because we intend to take bikes on holiday, having like a lightweight rain jacket type thing would be quite useful. And the other thing that I'm really looking forward to seeing is the new Bailey D44. So,
they've got a new one.
Yeah, they have.
Ooh.
So when we bought ours, we bought a 2022. And they've brought out the 2023, and they've like redesigned the colour. It's basically the same kind of caravan.
I like the colour of yours, though.
Yeah, I like the mustard and grey. I think this one is like a light grey and a blue, which from the pictures, not that I don't like it, but I think I prefer the colour scheme of ours. But it'd be nice to go and see that in person. I see they've ditched the front table, so that would be interesting. I quite like a front table, but ours is like floppy, so it's kind of useless. So it may as well not have it. So it'd just be interesting to go and look at it, just to confirm that we're happy that we've got the one that we've got. And we're not changing.
I was going to say, what happens if you prefer it?
If we prefer it, you could have our old one.
Deal. I hope you love it.
Yeah, so that's going to be quite nice. So in terms of the plan, obviously Bill and I live near Brighton. Joe and Phil live in Hastings, so we're sort of like 35-ish miles away. Whilst we're sort of heading to Birmingham, it wouldn't really make sense for one of us to head to the other one, sort of travel up in convoy. And obviously we're stuck at doing 60 miles an hour because we're towing on the motorway. And Sophie's going to obviously need to stop.
Have a break, yeah.
Well, I want to stop a couple of times, so we had to feed her and whatnot. So, but then to be fair, I need to be fed quite often. So there we are. Maybe I should come up with you. So I'm sure at the very least we'll meet up at a service station near Birmingham somewhere, which is going to be quite good. And then when we get to the campsite, I think you're going to come and help us. I say help us set up. It only takes 10 minutes, doesn't it? 10, 15 minutes.
I'll put the kettle on.
Yeah, Joe can make the tea and the lunch. Have like a spot of lunch maybe. And then I think maybe like go and find like soft play or something for Sophie.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Because she will have been in the car for 4 hours or so. So
yeah, poor little. She's going to stretch her legs.
Yeah, so I think it'd be quite nice to have a bit of a something about her, and then maybe find something to eat in the evening for dinner. Maybe go bowling or mini golf or something like that.
Yeah, something fun.
Obviously, you won't be able to start too late because the little one.
No, you're trying to be some form of routine.
Yeah, otherwise she will be grotty the next day at the show.
Don't we know it?
Yep. So then on Sunday we've got the show. I think we meet up for breakfast beforehand.
Yeah, don't have breakfast in the caravan, get that all dirty.
No, maybe we go out, have fun, like a cafe or something. We can have a full English. That'd be really nice to power us through.
Yeah, get us through the big day ahead.
The big day ahead. You obviously need to set off a little bit early, don't you?
Because we've got students in the evening, so
she needs
to get back at 9.
And then I think in the evening, me and Bill will either maybe, I don't know, go and play pool or go to bingo or something. Or, I know this high life that we lead. Or we might actually just spend the night in the caravan. Who knows, we might have bought a TV or something. I mean, it'd be nice. I don't expect we'll buy a TV. I think we're just going to look. But yeah, it should be a really nice weekend away. And then we're travelling back on Monday, which will be lovely because we've got a day off of work.
All right for some.
Yeah, all right for some. Some of us have to work. But you're working to buy the caravan.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Or trailer tent.
Or trailer tent. Or
definitely caravan.
Something. Yeah, definitely caravan. Not that you'll be getting it this time, so
No.
Who knows? Cut to us in 2 weeks' time and Joe's bought a caravan. That'd be lovely. So maybe we'll do like a debrief video because it'd be interesting to see what your thoughts are because I've been to the show
before, so I'm quite excited.
Yeah, exactly. See what you thought, and we'll reconvene in a couple of weeks. Lovely. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye.